Welcome back. Virginia Giuffre's bombshell memoir, released posthumously yesterday, is still causing shockwaves for the royal family and beyond.
Yeah, for more, we're joined by entertainment editor Peter Ford. It's a damning read, Pete.
It's a damning read, and to be honest, it's incredibly depressing and harrowing. I mean, that poor woman had a terrible life from childhood. All the focus, of course, been on Prince Andrew, but there are a lot of other people involved, and a lot of other famous people, some who are named in the book, others who are not, for legal reasons. She couldn't name them. But I read that book yesterday, cover to cover, and it really is very depressing to read it. I hope in time that her children will fully understand how brave it was to do it. I felt sad that Virginia herself isn't around at the moment to see all this happening and to see what is the response is to the book, because this is what she wanted and she's just not here to enjoy it and absorb it. It's so sad for a whole bunch of reasons, but I want to show you this clip with the co-author of the book, Amy Wallace. Now, Amy Wallace is a very experienced journalist, investigative journalist, and she is a great fact checker. She corroborates everything. She attacks everything in a very forensic kind of way, and when you're dealing with these sort of accusations and famous people, you've got to do that. And in this clip, you know, she's asked about whether she really did believe Virginia or not. This is what she said.
I was very impressed because I did a lot of the work of corroborating her story. We didn't just tape record interviews, transcribe them, and edit them down to a book. We talked to a lot of people in her life and people who could corroborate or were in various places when she was there. And her memories stacked up.
So a couple other quick notes. Sarah Ferguson on her social media has now removed any reference to Duchess. Certainly on her ex-Twitter account, she was Sarah the Duchess. That has now gone. She has a different handle. The other thing I want to mention to you is a poll done by YouGov in the UK. So it has a certain level of credibility. Should Prince Andrew be stripped of his Duke title? Well, as you can see, there's 63% most definitely say yes. 17 say somewhat support. But the others there's 14% to say, I don't know. So clearly the public mood is very much that he should be stripped of his Duke title. Don't forget, he hasn't actually been stripped of it. He's only announced that he's not going to use it. So there's even people who say that he should even be stripped of being a prince. That's a far more complicated thing to make happen.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that. Moving on, and Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin's daughter, Apple Martin, is following in her dad's footsteps, Pete.
Yeah, she is. So she is singing now. She's joined a duo. She's a special guest on a release they've got coming out this week called Satellite. And I don't think it sounds too bad, actually. Jade Street is the name of the duo, and she's going in as a special guest singer. I'll play you this. It sounds pretty good. It's being released this week. Then I'll tell you about some of the blowback. Have a listen to this. So that's obviously a professional studio recording, but when she was the other night performing live, they say for the very first time in Nashville at a place called Cannery Hall, it doesn't sound that good, I can promise you. And people are saying it's shocking, how can she get a recording deal, etc., etc. I think she was foolish to go and sing live for the very first time at Cannery Hall. It's a very famous music venue in Nashville. That's really jumping in the deep end, and she's getting the blowback for that. But the recording, as you heard, doesn't sound too bad at all.
Pete, Aussie actor Jacob Elordi is receiving rave reviews for his latest role. What's that?
Yeah, this is Frankenstein, and he plays Frankenstein's monster in it, of course made famous all those years ago by the great Boris Karloff. People are raving about his performance, and I think it's great that he's doing this role now, relatively early in his career, because it means he's not just going to be labelled forever or pigeonholed forever as like the pretty boy, the sexy hot hunk sort of thing. This is a great character performance. I want to show you this grab with Oscar Isaac, his co-star in the movie. Oscar plays Frankenstein, and he's full of praise for Australia's own Jacob Elordi.
No, it's such an astounding, breathtaking performance that he does. It's like, it's so beautiful and heartbreaking.
Yeah, so you can see high praise there from a very experienced actor.
Well, no matter how many monster movies he does, he'll always be a chunky, hunky, spunky monkey to Kylie. Yeah? Always.
100%.
Yeah, thanks, Pete.
Thanks, Pete.
Bye.